It starts out actually with a prologue, which is dated 3 years in the future. When this was written in '99, it was dated October 2002, before going back to tell what happened 10 years earlier. So, a glimpse of the future. Maybe someday I'll have kids of my own. I hope so. And if I do, they'll probably ask what part I played in the movement that changed the world. And because I'm not the person I once was, I'll tell them the truth. I did nothing. I was just the guy in the corner taking notes. My name is Chris Chandler. I'm an investigative reporter, or at least I was. Until I found out that I couldn't change the world at all. But a seemingly ordinary 12-year-old boy could change the world completely, for the better and forever, working with nothing but his own altruism, one good idea, and a couple of years, and a big sacrifice, and a splash of publicity. Well, that's where I came in. But let me tell you how it all started. It started with a teacher who moved to Atascadero, California to teach social studies to junior high school students. A teacher nobody knew very well because they couldn't see past his face. It was hard to look at his face. It started with a boy who didn't seem all that remarkable on the outside, but who could see past his teacher's face. It started with an assignment that this teacher had given out 100 times before with no startling results. But that assignment, in the hands of that boy, caused a seed to be planted. And after that, nothing in the world would ever be the same. Nor would anybody want it to be. Let me tell you a little story. It'll help you maybe understand how big it grew. About a week ago, my car stalled in a busy intersection. It wouldn't start no matter how many times I tried. It was rush hour, and I thought I was in a hurry. You know, I thought I had something important to do, you know, and it couldn't wait. So there I was, standing in the middle of the intersection, looking under the hood, which I always do, even though I have no idea what I'm looking at. I don't know really what I thought I was going to see. I'd been expecting this anyway. It was an old car. It was as good as gone, and a man came up behind me, a stranger, and he said, let's get this off to the side of the road. Here, let me help you push. And when we got it and ourselves to safety, he handed me the keys to his car, a nice silver Acura, barely 2 years old. You're going to have mine, he said. We'll trade. He didn't give me the car as a loan. He gave it to me as a gift. He took my address so he could send me the title. And he did. I just got it this morning. A great deal of generosity has come into my life lately, he said. So I felt I could take your old car and use it as a trade-in. I can well afford something new, so why not give as good as I've received? That's what kind of world it's become. No. Actually, it's more. It's become even more. It is not just the kind of world in which a total stranger will give me his car as a gift. It is the kind of world in which the day I received that gift was not dramatically different from all other days. Such generosity has become the way of things. It has become commonplace. So this much I understand well enough to relate. It started as an extra credit assignment for a social studies class, and it turned into a world where no one goes hungry, no one is cold, no one is without a job or a ride or alone. I spoke a lot to Arlene and Reuben and everyone else involved. I thought Reuben would have the answers. And Reuben was looking in all the right places, I think, and I believe he was paying attention, so I remember when I asked Reuben 2 important questions. I said, what was it about Trevor that made him different? And Reuben thought carefully, and he said, the thing about Trevor was that he was just like everybody else, except for the part of him that wasn't. I didn't even ask what part that was. I'm learning. And then I said, when you first handed out that now famous assignment, did you think that one of your students would actually change the world? And Reuben said, no. I thought they all would, but perhaps in smaller ways. Now I'm becoming someone who asks fewer questions. Not everything can be dissected and understood. Not everything has a simple answer. That's why I'm not a reporter anymore. When you lose interest in questions, you're kind of out of a job. That's okay. I wasn't as good at it as I should have been. I didn't bring anything special to the game. People gradually stop needing to know why. We adjust quickly to change, even as we rant and rail and swear we never will. But everybody likes a change if it's a change for the better. And nobody likes to dwell on the past if the past is ugly and everything is finally going well. The most important thing I can add from my own observations is this. Knowing it started from unremarkable circumstances should be a comfort to us all, because it proves that you don't need much to change the entire world for the better. You can start with the most ordinary ingredients. You can start with the world you've got.